Action.
Hey guys, Miss Ashley here. So, me and Mr. Justin are up in A, and while Mr. Justin does our chicken and rabbit chores, I'm going to be doing a fun experiment with you guys. So, there's an old saying that April showers bring May flowers. Do you guys know what month it is? It's May, right? So if you look around town or you look around your house, you'll see that most of the flowers are blooming. So, like I said, we're going to talk about the rain cycle. The rain cycle is so important that without rain, humans or animals wouldn't be able to live on this earth. Do you guys know why? Because rain, when it falls down, it helps the plants and the trees grow. And the plants and the trees provide oxygen, right? And oxygen is what we need to breathe to live on this earth. So, on top of that, the rain also provides ponds and lakes and stuff for animals to drink. So, the rain cycle has 3 steps. The first step is evaporation. Can you say evaporation? Evaporation, good. Evaporation is when the sun heats up the water from the ponds and the lakes and the oceans, and it creates water vapor. And that water vapor floats up into the sky, and it makes a big cloud, right? So, when all that water vapor goes up into the sky and it mixes with dust and particles and all the other stuff up there, it makes a cloud, and that is called condensation. Can you guys say condensation? Good job, condensation. So, when that big cloud gets too big and it's too heavy, it just can't hold any more water, it bursts. And when it bursts, it releases all that water and it starts falling to the ground. Do you guys know what that is? It's called precipitation. Can you guys say precipitation? Good job, precipitation. And precipitation is just a fancy word for rain, right? So, all that rainwater goes back down into the oceans and lakes, and it starts over again, the whole cycle, right? And that's what a cycle is, something that happens over and over and over again. So, we are going to make it rain at home. So, what you'll need is a clear container. You'll need some shaving cream, and you'll need some food coloring. So, we are going to fill our container with water. So, I've got the hose here. So, you guys want to count and see how long it takes to fill up? Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, I think that's plenty of water. So, we are going to pretend that this is an ocean or a lake or a pond, whatever body of water you want it to be. So, do you guys remember the first step in the rain cycle? It's called evaporation. So, do you guys see how the sun's shining on here? I'm not sure if you can see it. So, what happens is the hot sun heats up the water and it creates water vapor, right? So, I can't really show you that on here, but we're just going to pretend, okay? So, all this water is getting super, super hot. And you can see it floating up into the air, right? So, once it floats up into the air, it creates a big cloud. Do you guys remember what that's called? It's called condensation. So, hot sun heating up the water, that's called evaporation, right? Next, it forms a big cloud called condensation. So, we're going to take our shaving cream, we're going to shake it up real good. We are going to make a big cloud. So, remember, the cloud has to get big enough to burst, right? So, let's see. Do you guys think that's a big enough cloud to cause rain? No. Let's add some more. You guys think that's enough? No. We need a big cloud, right? So let's go ahead and make the biggest cloud we can. That's a pretty big cloud, don't you think? All right, so precipitation. Okay, big enough cloud. So, Evaporation. The hot sun heats up the water, it floats into the air, it makes a big, big, big rain cloud called condensation, and then once the rain cloud gets big enough, it bursts, right? And what happens next? It starts raining, right? And that's called precipitation. So, you're going to take your blue food coloring, and you're going to make a few drops all around the cloud, right? Kind of got to make a little opening. So, once the cloud gets too heavy, you'll see it start raining. Mr. Justin, you might have to zoom up a little. Let's get in there. Look at that, guys. Can you see it falling down? So what's it called when it starts raining? It's called precipitation, right? So, I think that's pretty cool. Let's add a few more. Let's make it a really big, big rain cloud. Whoa, that was a good one. There we go. So, now you have your own rain cloud. So, when it rains, where does that water go back to? That's right, it goes back into the oceans and the ponds and the lakes that animals drink, and that makes our flowers and plants go that provide us oxygen, right? So, the rain cycle is one of the most important cycles we have on this earth. I think that's pretty cool, don't you guys? You want to look up here again, Mr. Justin, and show him the rain? Isn't that really, really cool? So, let's go over our 3 steps again. Can you guys tell me what happens first? The hot sun heats up the oceans and the ponds and it creates water vapor, and that's called evaporation. All that water vapor goes up into the sky and mixes with dust particles, and it creates a rain cloud, right? And that is called condensation. When that rain cloud gets way too big and it's too heavy, it bursts. And that causes precipitation, rain, right? And that goes all down back into the rivers and oceans and underground, and it starts the cycle over again, right? Because that's what a cycle is. It's something that happens over and over and over again. So, that is how you make your own rain cloud at home. I think it's pretty cool. So, I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys come back to school soon, and we miss you. And me and Mr. Justin will see you next week with another video. Bye, guys.